Hey, honey.
Hey.
Since, Glenda's not here, Evelyn's moved to Nashville, Solomon's in Missouri, and all our other celebrity friends and all the other famous people we know are not available. I mean, Whitey is. Whitey's kind of famous. But he can do it with you.
I'm literally leftovers.
Yes.
Okay, well, regardless of where I stand, I do know a few things. I know that you should like this video, share this video, you should comment on it, and you should hit the bell so that you're notified for further videos because you don't want to miss anything. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. So stay tuned.
That's good, honey. All right, perfect. Hi guys. We haven't been in the car in a while, or doing a video in the car in a while, so I thought, hey, why not? We'll pop on here and say hello. We're heading to town because we are officially empty nesters, so we decided that we wanted some homemade donuts, and there's a place somewhere out of town, because there's nothing here in my town, where we're going to get some donuts and coffee, and then we got to go check on a job that Micaiah has coming up in a really cool historic town, so we're going to look at some of the old buildings there. But we just thought we would fill you in kind of what's been going on in our lives here lately. If you've been following along, many of you know that our daughter Evelyn has moved to Nashville. A lot is heating up for her down there, and we're really, really excited for what God has for her. So she is safe there now. She's settled in with a friend, so she's not living alone. And we're really glad and thankful for that she's found a really safe place to stay, and she's hit the ground running, guys. So be praying for her. If you think of her, be praying for her. Lots going on. It's just kind of exciting. But back to the inn. That's where we're at. So now that everyone's out the door, I'm going to be starting my seedlings. So that will be happening today when we get back home. I'm going to get my seedlings planted. We got to get the tomatoes and the peppers and onions and other things that need to be started before we put them in this New England ground. Also, our chicks are coming, guys. We need to prepare for the chicks, so that's something we'll be dealing with soon. April 6th, the chicks come, so we got to get our bathroom upstairs ready. We'll tell you about that when we're doing that. But Micaiah is still busy on his workshop, and he did some work out there today. So I'll be taking you out there. But is there anything you want to add, babe?
I don't know. I planed some boards for my floor, and we're going to use the shavings for the chickens, the chicken coop.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So is that it, babe? Nothing else to add?
I think we're about to hit a dead spot here, so cell service.
I know, but this is a video, so we don't need cell service for it, honey.
I thought you were live.
You know we were live. No, just a video for our YouTube, so we're kind of updating people what we're up to.
No, I'm really excited about some jobs I have coming up, and I'm just having a great time.
Yep, and I'm sure we'll see Richard again soon. Hi, Richard. We know you watch the videos. We know we'll see you soon. The weather's changing. Spring, hopefully, will be here soon. Spring. I mean, I hear that it's coming. I mean, I don't know. I don't really see any signs of it. But hey, who am I? So, all right, we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Ah! Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Get him. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was I have a grow light. I have some cups. I have some flats, and I have some soil, and some soil over here warming up on the stove. So it only means one thing. Seedling time, guys. Seedling time. So we've got snow out there. Like, it seems like it's never going to be spring. But, guys, I got to start planting my seeds so that we can put them in the ground. It's time. And, believe it or not, most seeds should be started in the ground. You should just place your seed right in the ground. They do best. But there are some things that we can't avoid, like tomatoes, peppers, and I think onions here too that I have, the things that I'm going to grow, would be better off to start here in the house because they require such a long growing season. And of course we want to have fruit before the frost comes. So basically we want to get them going. The other ones, you can put the seed in the ground and they'll just catch up. But this is what I'm going to be putting in these little containers today. And these are from the tomatoes I had last year, guys. I saved my seeds from last year. So I'm hoping we'll see what we get from these. Micaiah is out in the workshop, and like I promised, I'd go out and show you what he's been up to. Slowly but surely, he's been working on the floor. I'm coming in, babe.
Okay.
And there he is. Hey, honey.
Hey.
Wow, it definitely does look like you've been very busy out here.
I think today I'm going to use up the last of what I have for 1-inch boards, and so it gets me to here. And I ordered some more from the sawmill, and I think they're kiln dried, and that's what I need. I need dry wood. These are all dry, so I know they're not going to shrink and change on me.
And you're using all the square nails?
Yeah, I'm using the square nails. Yeah, put a couple in here. It definitely is a little bit of a learning curve because a lot of them are slightly bent. So, like, and some of them are really big. Like this one's big and fat, and it would probably split the wood, so I don't use it. So I had to pick through them and see how this one's bent a little bit. I can still drive that one in, but it's got a square head. And see, I marked out where the joists are, so I know where I. And then I just use this punch to finish the way, so I don't damage the wood, like in the example.
From the last video?
Yeah.
Right.
See, so that's nice. I'll still give it a once over with my sander, and then I'm gonna probably put a coat of polyurethane over it just to protect it a little bit, but it'll serve the purpose that I need it for.
So once this floor is done, what is the next like business in here? Like,
I guess I'm gonna continue on with this wall. I'm gonna put some more studs on it to plumb it up, and I'll do that wall, and then from there it's gonna be insulation and drywall probably.
and you're gonna leave like this beam behind you exposed?
Yeah, stuff like that. Some of them I'm probably gonna have to close in, but like, I mean, all this stuff here, see all these nails?
I love that.
Used them to hang things with or whatever, and I'm gonna put insulation in there and then close it up.
So we won't be able to see them, but maybe in the future when someone
Right.
opens it up, they'll see it. All right, well, I'm gonna go back in. I've been starting my seedlings. I just wanted to come out and see what you were doing.
Okay.
I can come back and check again a little later.
Sounds good.
Hi, Whitey. This is your cameo.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say to everybody?
So I have the soil ready. This is just the potting soil mixed with some warm water. You warm it up first. You don't want to shock the seeds, so the soil is warm, basically kind of room temperature. And then I'm going to put it in the cups, and then I'm going to plant my Rutgers seeds first. So I'm thinking that I might just plant the Rutgers tomatoes in here in these cups. There's a lot of soil here. But I won't have to repot them, you know, before I actually plant them in the ground. But I think that with the other peppers and other ones that I'm going to start in smaller little, you know, like those little packs that you get at the nursery. Because I don't think I have enough soil, and I'll just have to repot them when the time comes. So here we go. Okay, so I planted 20 of the Rutgers plants. There's a few seeds in each one, and I'll thin them out as they grow. And I've got tons left, tons of seeds left. But you want to take a walk with me? I've got to go back up to the attic space to get some of the little flats I was talking about. And that way you can get a little tour of the house as I'm walking. And that way I'm not going alone. But it's like, you know, if you want something, it's all the way on the other side of the house. It's like walking around the house, through the neighborhood, down the hall. It is definitely a trek. So I'm not complaining. Okay, how do I open this, guys? Let's see if I can open this. Opened. Through another door, through another door, through another door. Plus, I want to show you this. Oh, great. There's music on, guys, so I am going to have to let you go, but I'll be back. Sorry for having to stop videoing, but Micaiah is down in the workshop, which is below that attic space, and there was music and YouTube all out. I've got to give these a good rinse. That way you don't get any of the old dirt from last year. Make sure there's no mold, that kind of stuff. I'm going to do that now. So next up, I'm going to plant some cherry tomatoes right here in all of these little packs here. So that would give me, what, what are you looking at? 12, 14 cherry tomato plants. I think that's plenty. So I will have plenty of seeds probably left over too. Okay, I did it. So I've got my tomatoes, my cherry tomatoes. I've got my green peppers. I've got my red peppers, and I've got my Spanish onions. So this is what I've started so far. I don't know if I'm going to start anything else. Everything else will go into the ground by seed. We shall see. So this is it. We'll watch them, see how they grow. I've been busy, basically doing nothing, laying down and scrolling on my Instagram, and I'm like, where the heck is Micaiah? And I'm like, I'm looking all over for him. He's not in the basement. He's not in the workshop. And I thought, where is he? Is he in the ballroom? He cannot be in the ballroom because that's got to be out here. Ow! What the heck? He is out here. Is it dangerous for me to come in there?
No.
Looks awfully dusty. How'd you get in here?
I walked through the door.
I know, but I'm sorry, I'm covering my mouth. What is going on in here, honey? You should be wearing a mask.
I know.
What are you doing?
What I'm doing is, so since we have to jack downstairs, I'm making sure that all the joinery is intact up above here, because if it wasn't, then I'd have to make sure that I manipulate these to make the mortises go into the tenons, but they are all in there. One thing I did see is right up over your head, actually, there's a beam. And if you come over here, you can probably get a picture of it.
All right, I will. I'm just trying to not breathe in all this dust here.
This is my light.
Yeah, well. So what am I looking at?
Okay. I don't know if you can see up here, this beam right here.
Yeah, I can see it. Let me zoom in.
Goes all the way across, and there's shims up above it. So the beam goes downhill, which I expect because we have to jack this side up a good 8 inches or so. 6-8 inches. And I can see smaller shims over here and bigger shims over there. So what I have to do when we start jacking this up is thoroughly look through here and make sure that I get all those shims out, so that when we jack up the structure, we put it back where it was and the floor upstairs doesn't get jacked up too.
So the shims were added as the house was sinking?
I am almost positive, because this beam would have been higher because it's all connected.
Right.
And it's curving down just as the structure is, and the way it needs to go up. Those shims should come out, and that beam will be right underneath these, but you can see the blocks underneath them. Yeah. And they're smaller over here and bigger over here. It makes sense. As I go over there, I don't see any.
Okay, that makes sense, right?
And look at how that one sags. You can see from the street, when you look at the side of the house, you can see the dip here, and even in the windows, you can see the dip top of the windows.
It's probably hard to tell while we're in here. Yeah. But honey, I was looking for you because I didn't know if you were hungry and you wanted me to make you something to eat. I was gonna make a grilled cheese. Do you want one, or what? When you come down, I'll make you one? Yeah,
I'll have one.
When you come down, or do you want me to call you?
I'm done. I saw what I needed to see.
All right, babe. I'm gonna go downstairs. You should wear a mask, babe.
I know.
People are gonna give you a really hard time here in the comments.
I know, but welcome to my life. It's like, if I had to stop working and get a mask every time that I should, I wouldn't get anything done.
Well, you should get a mask first, honey.
But I don't always know I'm going to be in this kind of situation.
Did you know you were going to be in this situation today?
I had a suspicion.
I figured. All right, well, I'm going to start making something to eat.